watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. Starting off with a live look outside and a look at the radar. You can see it is still wet out there in lots of areas, but Jackie says this shouldn't last all day. We'll have more from her in just a second, but first, thanks for joining us on a Thursday morning at 6 o'clock on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
I'm Corey James. Good morning to you. Shanika, she's keeping an eye on those roads this morning, especially because they are slick with the rain, so she's going to have more on that in just a second for you. Jackie, though, she's tracking the timing of the rain this morning and when it should move out, but for now, people should be prepared when they step out the door.
Yeah, I would say especially along and east of the I-95 corridor. We've been tracking that rain through much of the overnight hours. Now we're starting to notice it shift ever so slightly eastward, but it's likely that we're still tracking some of that patchy drizzle that the radar cannot pick up. But it is picking up that rain across southern Maryland, so at least there we are still likely tracking that ongoing rain right now. Futurecast shows us by about 9 a.m. could still be tracking a few of those sprinkles closer towards DC around that point, but most of that rain still hovering across southern Maryland. Clouds will be quite thick through the day today for the I-95 corridor and areas slightly to the west of there before eventually those clouds will continue to exit. Rain looks like by about 4 p.m. still across southern Maryland, closer towards DC. We should be dry, but still mainly cloudy. Gradual clearing of those skies later on tonight, and then as we look ahead towards tomorrow, should be mainly dry aside from a few of the snow flurries breaking out back out towards the mountains. Rest of the area dry with high temperatures right around 60 degrees. So it will be breezy out there for your Friday. More details on that coming up. Shanika, what's the latest on the roads?
All right, thank you, Jackie. Beginning the top of the 6 o'clock hour with problems on the Capitol Beltway. This is out of Prince George's County Interloop, way past this point, way past Ritchie Marlboro Road. You will see a single vehicle crash. So I'm sure police are on the scene. You can't see it from the live traffic camera. Flipping over, let's show you where I'm talking about here. So this, you can see some red spots there, and that is heading south. So the Interloop side of the Beltway there, the left side is blocked. So that is something you want to look out for. The rest of your area, you're looking good on the top and lower side.
Thank you, Shanika. A major Prince George's County highway has reopened this morning after a police shooting shut down Crane Highway during rush hour.
The crime scene spread across multiple locations and involved multiple agencies as well. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is live this morning at Prince George's County Police Department with what we know so far. Liberty.
Good morning, Corey and Tanaya. Well, this all started, according to police, with a crash here along Crane Highway behind me near Queen Anne Road. Then down the road near Trade Zone Avenue, shots rang out. Maryland State Police rushed to Crane Highway near Village Drive at around 5 p.m. last night for two cars that collided. They say the driver of one of the cars fled on foot in an unknown direction. Then shortly after, at around 6 p.m., troopers responded to a shooting on Crane Highway near Trade Zone Avenue. Troopers say an off-duty Metropolitan Police Department lieutenant identified as Darren Jones was on Crane Highway and Trade Zone Avenue. They say he was in a marked police car and found a pedestrian identified as Ian Tilton in the roadway. Jones called for assistance and Prince George's County Police arrived. They say Tilton then pulled out a knife and lunged at the Prince George's County officer. They say that officer deployed his stun gun, but it was ineffective. That's when they say Jones pulled his agency-issued gun and shot the suspect. Tilton was rushed to University Maryland Capital Region Hospital in Largo, where he later died. Now, investigators believe that both the crash and the shooting are connected. Meanwhile, the Maryland State Police Homicide Unit will be leading the investigation. For now, live here in Prince George's County, Liberty Zabala, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Time right now is 6:04. D.C. police are investigating a shooting that injured 3 people in Southeast last night. This happened on Stanton Road in Congress Heights near Mississippi Avenue. Officers say 2 adults and 1 child, it is unclear the age, were taken to a hospital. They say one of the adults was not breathing. No word on that person's condition. And this morning, we continue to follow the latest on the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore.
Officials say they have recovered the bodies of 2 workers trapped inside of their truck when that bridge collapsed. We find now our Yamari Sase, who is live in Baltimore with the very latest on the search for the other missing people. Yamari, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We are on day 3 since this bridge collapsed, and just yesterday they found the body of 2 of these construction workers inside the water. They were able to take them out, and it's honestly just a devastating and sad situation. There's 4 people still missing, and now it's no longer a recovery effort, but now a salvage recovery effort. The 2 men found was 35-year-old Alejandro Hernandez Fuentes, who lived in Baltimore and was from Mexico, and 26-year-old Dorian Roniel Castillo Cabrera, who's originally from Guatemala but lived in Dundalk, Maryland. Now, these men were a part of a work crew of 8 working to fix the potholes on the bridge. Many of them were actually in their cars taking a break when the ship hit the bridge, causing it to collapse. Now, the truck found yesterday was 25 feet deep underwater, and now the search continues for the body of the 4 other men. But officials believe their trucks are stuck within the bridge's structure in the water. Now, according to the Associated Press, the other victims were also from Guatemala and El Salvador. Now, when it comes to this investigation with the cargo ships, officials say the ship did lose power and reported it right before the crash. Now, everything happened within a matter of seconds, and they were able to close off traffic to close the bridge, but it wasn't enough time to warn the construction workers. As operations continues, officials say this is now a salvage recovery effort.
Because of the superstructure surrounding the vehicle, what we believe are the vehicles, and the amount of concrete and debris, divers are no longer able to safely navigate or operate around that.
We are focused on obtaining information, getting the perishable evidence, conducting the interviews.
Now, there was a total of 8 construction workers that did fall into the water. 2 of them were rescued the day it happened on Tuesday. And we're going to continue to follow this story and bring you the latest as divers and first responders return back on the scene today. For now, reporting live in Baltimore, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Thank you, Yamari. Meantime, the NTSB released new information on its investigation.
We are told 21 crew members and 2 pilots were on the ship. 56 containers of hazardous materials were on board, according to officials, and some of that hazmat containers were also breached. Officials tell us there is sheen on the surface of the water from those hazmat containers. And right now, the NTSB says it is focusing on collecting perishable evidence.
That's documenting the scene, it's taking photographs, it's taking any sort of electronics or components, whatever goes away once the scene is cleaned up. We need to collect that information for our investigation.
The NTSB says a preliminary report should come out in about 4 weeks.
And local and federal leaders are working now to clear the waterway so it can reopen the Port of Baltimore. They are also working to rebuild that bridge. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says they will do their best to support the region.
We know that it can't happen overnight, and so we're going to have to manage the impacts in the meantime. Rebuilding will not be quick or easy or cheap, but we will get it done.
However, Secretary Buttigieg says it's too soon to know what this is going to cost or how long it will take. For around-the-clock coverage on the Key Bridge collapse and the impacts, make sure you visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. Well, developing now, the Wizards and Capitals staying in Washington, D.C.
A new agreement with D.C. leaders will keep the teams in Capital One Arena through 2050. Now, that deal gives Monumental Sports more than $500 million to modernize Capital One Arena. The decision, though, causing some mixed emotions in Virginia. People in Alexandria traveled to the Capitol to rally against the arena. While Senate Finance Chair Luis Lucas celebrating the death of the proposal by posting this meme on social media that appears to show an animated character of Lucas behind a basketball that has the words "rejected" in front of it. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin criticized lawmakers he could not make a deal with, saying, quote, "This should have been our deal and our opportunity, but no personal and political agendas drove away a deal with no upfront general fund money and no tax increases."
We are the home, the current home, and the future home of the Washington Capitals and Washington Wizards.
Alexandria Mayor Justin Wilson now pivoting toward new economic opportunities for the Potomac Yard area. He says improving transportation, expanding affordable housing, and providing quality jobs are some of his core values.
The sale of the Baltimore Orioles is now official. Major League Baseball approving the team's purchase by Baltimore native David Rubenstein. The Angelos family owned the Orioles for the last 31 years. Now, Peter Angelos bought the team for $173 million back in 1993. He sold the team to the Rubenstein family for $1.7 billion. Now, the agreement was reached in January, but still needed approval from 3/4 of MLB owners. Owners unanimously approved the sale. The Orioles will start their new chapter tonight for opening day. They take on the Angels at Camden Yards, and that game is starting at 3:05.